Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. So I want to talk about Tesla Model 3 leasing deals right now. So we're kind of getting towards the end of March 2025 right now, and there's a leasing deal on the Model 3 rear-wheel drive. I think it's on all of the versions of the Model 3, but the rear-wheel drive is the cheapest version. So if you're looking for like a really cheap lease deal, it's only 2 years long. Tesla has a great deal. This is new, and I want to walk you through it, kind of show you the numbers, and kind of talk about whether it's worth it or not. So earlier in the month of March and in February, Tesla had a lease deal on the Model 3, and then really it leaned towards the three-year lease deal, 36-month lease deal. That was kind of the best deal. Usually when you have lease deals stretch out, 3 or 4 years, you get the lowest payment on those. If you want to do like a 1 or 2 year lease, usually those are very expensive because you really take a big hit in depreciation over those first 2 years, and therefore the lease is more expensive. But Tesla just redesigned this lease deal on the Model 3 to where you can get a Model 3 lease for right around $350 a month with very little down payment. It only includes 10,000 miles, but I think it's a really attractive offer, especially if you're someone that has, maybe you have another car that you really like and you're looking at maybe just dabbling with a Tesla. Maybe like, oh, I want to get one, see if I like it. This would be a great deal because Teslas, as we've been seeing, have been taking huge depreciation hits. And if you don't want to take the risk of buying a car, financing it, being upside down in it, or maybe you're not liking it and you want to get rid of it, lease deal is a good option because after 2 years, you can just you hand the keys back, you hand the car back, and you're completely done with it. You don't have to worry about selling it, trading in. You don't have to worry about negative equity, or if it's tanked in value. So I think this is an attractive deal. So let's look at the numbers. All right, guys. So here on the Tesla website, so Tesla.com, we're here looking at the Model 3. If we go to order now, the reason the Model 3 is probably a good deal, I think, because it was refreshed the 1st of 2024. So it's been about a year since they've refreshed this. So you're getting like the brand new refreshed version of the Model 3, which is really nice. And the refreshed version of the Model Y is just now coming out, but you're paying top dollar for that. This one, when the Model 3, when it came out, was more expensive. Now it's gotten a lot cheaper. So as you wait a year or so, the deals get better. Now, just to give you an example on the finance options here, this includes the $7,500 federal tax credit. So that's if your income qualifies you, you can get a $7,500 off the car when you buy it. So even with $4,000 down, 0% APR, 60 months, you're paying $540 a month for 60 months. That's the finance deal. The cash price of the car, let's take the federal tax credit off, $42,490. It's the longest range Model 3. 0 to 60 is still really good, 4.9 seconds, so it's under 5 seconds, so it's quick. It's got really good range. And if you get the base color, so if you don't add any options, if you get it configured like this, the base wheels, the base color, the black interior, no other options, that's the price, $42,490. You can add different colors, like this Quicksilver's $2,000. It adds up the price. The 19-inch wheels are another $1,000. White interior is $1,000. So you could really you could add $4,000 to it pretty quick by changing up a few of these options. But I would just do it the base color, the base wheels, black interior. I wouldn't pay for FSD $8,000, especially if you're leasing it, because you can just pay monthly if you want to. Let me show you what the lease deals are. So if you go to this middle tab here, lease, and then we can go to edit the terms and savings here. $7,500 is what Tesla is kind of applying to the lease. It's almost like the tax credit, but anyone qualifies for that. So if you don't qualify for the federal tax credit, this is a way on the purchase side. This is a way to get it on the lease side. So if we're looking at lease, the down payment here they have is $1,000. You can change it to 0, for example. It increases the payment to $342, 24 months. But we want to include the taxes and fees because there's other taxes and fees included, like the sales tax registration. If we look at the breakdown here, okay, amount due at delivery. If you put 0 down payment, you still have to pay at least $2,071 because it includes the first month's payment. There's an acquisition fee, so basically the cost to buy it. You're not paying. It doesn't look like you're paying the order. I don't know if you pay the order fee or destination fee on this, but there's a registration amount, tire fee. This uniform fee. These are like my local registration fees, and then upfront tax is $549. Now you're not paying full sales tax on the purchase price of the car. It's really just the amount that you're using. So it's a reduced sales tax amount on this car. So really, for $2,000 down, you could have this car for 0 down, 10,000 miles, 24 months, including the taxes and fees. We're looking at $378 a month, which I think is a pretty good deal. If you can get away with 10,000 miles, that would be the only stipulation here. If you want to bump it up to 12,000 miles, it bumps up the payment to $416. So that is an option. You can even go up to 15,000 miles, or you can just do the 10,000 mile one if you're going to be around that in estimated miles. And if you go over, you pay 25 cents per mile more years. Now here's where it gets interesting: is the 24-month term. If you choose 36 months, normally you'd see the payment go down, but in this case, 36 months, it goes up. So it's a better deal to do the 24-month lease on this because it's cheaper than the 36. So that's kind of unique. So if you just want to try a Tesla out, this isn't a huge commitment. You only have to keep it for 2 years. You can get rid of it very easily at the end of your 2 years. You just hand it back in and you don't have to worry about anything. So guys, I'm always looking at these kind of deals to see what is a good deal. Does it make sense to finance, lease, purchase outright? And they haven't really changed the cost of the car. $42,490 is the cost of the rear-wheel drive Long Range Model 3. That stayed the same over the course of the year, over the last year or so since it's come out. So it really hasn't gone down. But these leasing deals, or they've done a finance like low APR financing, which is a pretty good deal. But I think the lease deal is the better deal because we've seen such big depreciation on these cars. And even if you have to pay, like, if you do the 15,000 mile lease and you drive more than that over 2 years, let's say you drive, that'd be 30,000 miles in 2 years. Let's say you drive 36,000 miles, you have to pay 25 cents per mile over the allotted amount. That's still probably a better deal than buying one outright and then selling it in 3 years because you want a different color, you want something else. If you're not keeping the car 5+ years, it probably doesn't make sense to finance it or to pay cash for it because we're seeing such big hits on these cars. I mean, even in 2 years, this same car would be worth $25,000. There is now a purchase option on the lease, so there is the option to buy it, and I think it's like, it even says in the terms here that it's like $30,000 or something. Yeah, the purchase price of that same car that's $42,490 in 2 years with 20,000 miles on it is $30,277. That would be the purchase price. So you have the option to buy it after the lease is over. The good thing with the lease option is if the car is worth more than $30,000, you can buy it and then resell it, right? Or you can buy it and keep it and you have a good deal on it. But let's say the car's worth $25,000, $23,000, which is very possible, is what we've seen over the last 2 years. Look at like a 2022 or 2023 Model 3 and see what the value is right now. They're in the mid-20s. They all are. And so I kind of like the leasing deal because I've gotten burned on a few Teslas that I've bought and they've gone down in value. And so it'd be nice to just be able to, like, oh, I only have a few months left in the lease and I can turn it back in and then I can find something else, right? Kind of a cool way to at least get into this, especially if you're new to Tesla. If you're new to Tesla and you just want to try it out, I think this would be cool. In my situation, I do drive a lot for work, for example, but I already have a Tesla. And I'm like, if I got this would be a cool car just to like drive. I'd drive this on occasion, or it wouldn't be my primary car. So if you have another car that you're driving occasionally and you wanted to try a Tesla kind of as like mix it in with your other car, other driving, that could be a good case for this lease because 10,000 miles. Or maybe you don't drive that much. If you're not driving a ton, but you don't want to keep paying for gas, you want like a new electric car, this would be a cool option. Anyways, guys, leave your thoughts down below. I'm curious what you guys think about this lease option from Tesla. I think it's a great deal. I wish I didn't own 4 Teslas right now because I would want to lease one of these right now. But guys, thanks for watching the video. Leave your thoughts down below. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Thanks.